Hello, everyone. Welcome to another class with TechStart. Today, this is TechStart Your Business, and we're going over how to grow your business on daily autopilot with zero experience needed, and how to do this, how to get this up and running in less than 30 minutes. And that's my aim for this video today, is to record this lesson in under 30 minutes. And if you stick around at the end, I have a really, really special offer for you. TechStart's best offer of all time yet. And so I'm really excited to share, dive in with y'all. If you're just joining me, my name is Elias Benjaloon, and I am the founder of TechStart. I'm a digital marketer with over a decade of experience. And I am so excited to share with you this recipe for growing your business on daily autopilot. And so today we are diving into these topics. One, the most resilient marketing channel on the internet. 3 simple marketing secrets that will accelerate your growth. And finally, we will go over how to set up your first campaign, broad strokes, but step by step to get you going. So like I said, stick around for a once in a lifetime special offer. If you've been following TechStart at all, and thank you for following and being a part of this. And I really hope that you have the opportunity to partake in this really exciting lifetime special offer. And so before we go any further, I want to bust some common myths with you. Okay. And so let's get in here. The first myth is social media is a magic bullet. And the reality is it's not, okay? You don't own the channels. You don't own your own social media data or profiles. You don't own the fans, and you don't own a way to connect with the fans, meaning that these social media giants, they can cut you off at any time. And the reality is these giants, they make the rules and they change them often, okay? So social media is definitely not a magic bullet, because you can be kicked off of it at any time and just lose the reach that you've worked so hard to build. I like to say that social media is important, okay? Don't get me wrong, it's extremely important, but it's not magic. In fact, it's more like math, and we're gonna do some math today. So myth number 2 is growth is all about lead generation. Okay, everywhere I look to listen to marketers or sales professionals, all I hear about is lead generation, lead generation. I need to generate more leads for my business. And it's a shame, because it really puts you in the mode of always looking for the next lead and the next opportunity, when in reality, we are drowning in opportunity. And so when you're constantly looking for that next lead, that next hit, you're essentially at risk of neglecting some very key areas for driving growth in your business. And we're going to get into that today. Ultimately, this leads to an unsustainable sales and marketing strategy for your business. And so, don't go looking for gold under the rainbow. I'll show you a much better way to get your gold going. The reality is no amount of lead generation will fix leaks in your business. Okay. So that is busted myth number 2. Let's move on to myth number 3. And that is email doesn't work anymore. Okay. This is insane that I hear some marketers actually just say this, that email doesn't work anymore, when the reality is email has over 4 billion daily active users. Let's compare that to Facebook with 2 billion, right? Email has more than double Facebook in terms of active users. And so, the reality is business and work gets done over email. And in fact, earlier this year, email was ranked the #1 channel for small, medium businesses in terms of acquiring new clients, and more importantly, retaining their book of business. And regarding that book of business, these customer email and phone lists are worth money, y'all. Okay. If you've been doing business for any amount of time, you ought to have contacts somewhere. You ought to have a contact list. And if you don't, then all your contacts are scattered, but it's really worth putting together this list now and getting it ready for the marketing and the outreach that you're going to start doing to really just keep your business and your brand top of mind. Okay, there's a reason why businesses, when they launch into new markets, they go and buy thousands of dollars worth of customer lists. And these customer lists are cold lists. They're not even great. The ones that are sitting on your phone and your laptop are warm and they're free. So listen, email is your most resilient channel in marketing. Okay, and I'll go and to prove that here. But I hope you enjoyed these common myths busted. Let's keep it moving with a quick happy dance. And without further ado, let's dive into the 3 simple marketing secrets that will accelerate your growth. Now, these myths that we just uncovered were actually hiding the secrets. And so these shockingly simple marketing secrets will prove why email is the most resilient marketing channel on the internet and how you ought to start maximizing your email channel. And so here are the 3 simple secrets. 1, how to convert your followers into participants, into active subscribers in your ecosystem with your brand. 2, why growth is actually about lead nurturing and not lead generation. And 3, how to drive daily incremental growth on autopilot with email. Probably the one that a lot of y'all are here for today. And so let's get into how to convert our followers into participants in our ecosystem. It's a real simple 2-step formula. Step 1, generate attention. You need to have a network that you can generate attention among. It could be folks whose phone numbers you have that you talk to. You can call or text, and you could talk to them about your business and introduce to them part 2 that I'll open in a second. Or you could direct message people on social media to generate that attention. Or you could post a video or some content on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok to really get a conversation going. And the whole point of this conversation is to let people know about the value that you have available for them. And it could be a lead magnet, a checklist, an ebook. It could be access to your new newsletter that you will be rolling out, or even a giveaway that you're running. The goal here is to get the attention of people in your network and point them to wherever you can send them that value. So either it's, hey, text me your email address and I'll email it to you manually, or because we are all leveling up and you are going to be a pro at this, you will set up a lead magnets with a landing page and connect that to your email marketing tool so that you're able to drip emails to all your leads, which will be incredible. Some examples of how other people do this. Here's a checklist for productive meetings. It's a simple ebook, and you can see the simple landing page with a pop-up asking folks to plug in their email. Same deal here, asking people to plug in their email to redeem $10 off. And the last one, basic course on SEO. The goal here is like, what is the thing that is going to bring value to the people that we're serving? What is going to help them engage this conversation related to the services that I sell so that I can help, match people to my services, right? And so, maybe if you downloaded this SEO book from SEJ, maybe they had an SEO course for you, or maybe they offer SEO services, or they're looking to hire SEO specialists to join their agency. Who knows? But the point is that the target customer is intentional, and they have a path in mind for where they want to take these folks, right? And so that's what you've got to do. You got to come up with the right lead magnets and think about, how you want to show up for people so that they can not just be followers of yours on Facebook, but become full-on participants in the ecosystem that you're building. Think about it this way: you're a fisher, and you're using your valuable content as bait. The stuff that you would normally sell as consulting services or as a paid class, use some of that incredibly valuable content as bait, and leverage that bait to hook interested email contacts. That's your goal, so you can generate leads. And as you get these email contacts and you're generating these leads, you're getting an opportunity to email them. And the real OGs set up automated email campaigns where it says, okay, they download the ebook, I send them an email. And then 2 days later, I send them an email. And then 3 days later, I'll send them this specific email. And there's a dialogue, there's narration that's happening across these emails. These emails are designed to deliver value and entertainment and really get this person to buy in into your brand, ultimately for the goal of signing up for whatever that main call to action is. And for most folks building businesses, it's to sell something, right? And so that's the goal here. And so it's your job to think through your customer experience in terms of all of the elements that it involves, whether that's email, your website, the phone calls, the Zoom calls that you do, what you post on social media, all of that is part of your customer journey. And I added this video because it reminds me of the metaverse. We're moving to maybe a realistic version of this customer journey in the future. But for now, you have to use the tools at your disposal. And so that's how to convert your followers into participants. Now, let's talk about why growth is actually about lead nurturing and not lead generation. We got to dig into this. This is the marketing funnel. So if you're familiar with it, I hope you get as excited about looking at this thing as I do. But we won't spend too much time on this. We'll make it brief. The marketing funnel is a traditional model for thinking about how your customers take on this journey of interacting with your business. And so there are these different stages, and generally you could bucket them as the awareness stage, when people learn about your business or your solution. And then there's this interest stage, and that interest stage could be when people sign up for your lead magnet and give you an email. They say, I'm interested. And then they enter this decision-making phase where, it could be over a sales call on the phone with you or Zoom, or they're checking your Google reviews, or they're talking to competitors, but they're engaging in activities to make a decision, and they're either going to buy from you or they're not, right? And that's ultimately conversion. And so the reason why I share this is because we're going to do some quick math and think about this. Let's say you posted that video on Facebook and your video got 100 views. Okay, not bad. It got 100 impressions. Great. How many of those folks, let's say you did a really good video, and in your video, you talked about your lead magnets, and you told people, hey, if you want to get my lead magnets, and you're not going to call it that, but hey, if you want to find out how to do X, Y, and Z with Z, yada, 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 all you've got to do is comment below and answer this question, and I will send you the link, or send me a DM and I'll send you a link. Okay. And you did that, and you got 33 people who reached out to you. You got 33 people who are interested and became leads, right? And now they're all entering this decision-making process. And ultimately, 10 of them end up buying from you. And so that's really good. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. You just made some money for your business. That's fantastic. But where a lot of marketers kind of forget, and sales professionals especially, sorry, I don't mean to come at you, but listen, we tend to forget about all these other guys. We closed 10, but we had 33 people interested. Forget the 100 that watched the video. At least we had 33 who were interested, and 23 of them were lost that we did not close. Okay. And so the current dialogue, the current paradigm in the marketing space and marketing and sales has been so focused on lead generation and spending money to generate leads, when the reality is we're not doing enough to nurture our leads. I'm going to prove to you with math why nurturing leads is a much better investment than just going out there and trying to generate a whole ton of random leads. And so let's think about it this way. Every lead that you get is going to be a lead that matters to you, and you're not going to leave that lead behind. And that's where this software is going to come into play real nicely for you, because it's going to help you automate that so you could do this on a daily basis without even having to log into your account. Okay. But before we dig into it, let me explain why we need to rethink the sales funnel and why there's a better way. So this is called the growth loop. Okay. And there's a whole ton of science behind the growth loop that we're not going to get into today. We're just going to keep it super basic. So we're going to keep it basic in the 3 stages of awareness, interest, and conversion. Okay. And so here's what's happening. Let's run this through an experiment where we are, trying to generate business. And so, you post that video and you get 100 views. That's great. And of the 100 views, you got 33 leads. Amazing. And of those, 10 people buy. Great. Well, what we're going to do this time is in week 2, we're not going to forget about the 23 people that we did not convert last week. Okay. And so we'll post another video. We'll put in the same amount of effort. We'll get another 100 views. And this time we have a pool of 56 people, 56 leads in our pool. And because we have more people in our list this week with our email campaign and with our outreach, we drive a little bit more conversion. We get 15 sales this week instead of the 10 last week. And when we do this again the following week, again, same amount of input in terms of how many impressions we're getting. But because we have set up an automated campaign that stays top of mind with everybody who said that they're interested and continues to follow up with them, this list, this size is growing, and we are putting ourselves in the face of the deal by engaging with them and giving them, things to think about as they're making their decision. As they go through that decision-making process, we are involved and we're influencing that. And so, the number of leads that we have is essentially growing because we're staying on top of that with our automated email marketing. And as a result, we're seeing a slight increase in conversions every single week. This is great. If we go to week 4 now, if we maintain this, again, just 100 impressions, we're not spending more money on marketing. We're not putting in a whole ton of more effort into lead generation. We're keeping that the same. But because we've set up this automated campaign that really loops people in and about your ecosystem and keeps you top of mind, you get to engage more leads. And as you continue to engage more leads, you benefit from a greater conversion rate. And so this is really why the marketing loop is so powerful. And to put it side by side, let's say we were running these campaigns. Okay, we had the traditional funnel where we did not add everybody into an automated sequence that loops them through our ecosystem, versus when we do add everybody into our ecosystem and loop them through it. Right? We have the same amount of awareness in each of these cases, right? We didn't spend more money on marketing, on videos or anything. We did the exact same amount of effort there. The difference is that we set up automation campaigns ahead of time here with the loop, so that way we stay top of mind consistently. In week 4, we're still talking to people that we collected in week 1, right? And as a result, we have 66 conversions in the loop versus 40 with the funnel. And that's a whopping 65% increase. The loop is that much more impactful. All right. And so this is secret number 2. I took it a little slow since we had math involved, but I really want you to really nail this down. You can accelerate your growth in your business by nurturing all your existing leads. Okay. You don't need to just continue doing new lead generation. And finally, the third simple secret for today that really combines the past 2 is how to drive daily incremental growth on autopilot with email. And so the way we're going to set this up, and there's so many different ways that we could set this up, but let me just give you an example. We're going to set up a lead magnet on a website, on our landing page. And we're going to direct people there. And when folks go there and give us their email, we're going to have that be connected to our to our automated email software, so that we can automatically email them the lead magnets, send them some confirmation messages, send them something nice and sweet, and tell them, hey, by the way, I'm also going to email you tomorrow, and you can expect all this other really amazing stuff that you're going to love. So look out for my email tomorrow, and then we send it automatically. And we can continue going here and plugging in stories that focus on building brand love and affinity with the customer. We can do things like teasers. We can talk about our mission. We can talk about the history. We don't need to stay in selling mode. In fact, we don't want to always be in selling mode. We want to make sure that we are bringing education, entertainment, and happiness to our target customers, and they're going to pay attention to all of our future emails as a result. As opposed to if we just spam the heck out of them, they'll probably ignore our emails at a certain point. And so the point here is that there's really no limit to what you can do here. And in a moment, I'm going to jump into Active Campaign and actually show you. But I really love this because last year, I set up a 12-month email marketing campaign that was an automation. It's still running now. It's for an evergreen funnel, and it's still running. And we have over 35% open rates, really good click rates. We have a list of 2,600 people on that list now. And I'm just like so excited and happy to see that community is able to continue thriving, and I don't have to log in every day to manage it. I really check on it every couple months at this point for that specific campaign. And so look, y'all, don't wait for cars to go on autopilot just so you can be sending emails from your car, okay? The reality is emails are on autopilot already here. All right, hope you didn't mind my dad joke for the moment. But let's do this, y'all. Let's dive in to this third piece of the agenda, which is setting up your first campaign and how we're going to do that step by step. Before I change my screen, I just want to say, don't forget to stick around for this once in a lifetime special offer that I'm going to show you with TechStart. Okay, and I'm really excited. Thank you for being a part of my journey all this way. And I really hope that you get to be a part of this special offer and that it brings so much amazingness into your business. So now let me go ahead and share my screen. And this is Active Campaign. This is a demo account that I have. Active Campaign is seriously one of my favorite software. I've been using them for years. But let's just go ahead and show you the power that I really want to hone in on, which is under automations. And so open that up. And this is what sets Active Campaign apart from every other email software that I've tried, is their automations are so straightforward. So to create an automation, I just click create an automation, and the wizard's going to pop up, and wizard's going to give me a ton of different options and recipes. Look at that customer win back series, or send new blog posts based off the RSS feed, or webinar reminders, right? There's so many really great things in here, and it's even split up by industry. So if you are in healthcare or in nutrition or in entertainment, I mean, there are some really specific sequences for your industry, which is amazing. So go ahead and have fun with that. Well, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to just start from scratch so I could show you really broad strokes of how this tool works, so that you could kind of start jumping in here and setting up your first campaign as well. And so I guess the small downside is that sometimes takes a moment to load this automations builder. There we go. It's loading now. The first thing we always have to do in setting up an automation is determine a trigger. And so we'll just go with the basic one: subscribe to a list, subscribe to a specific list, so that we can segment them based off of the list that they entered, and make sure that our website is, or wherever the leads are coming from, the website ads, whatever it is going into the right list, so that the right trigger happens. And then we set up an action. And there's tons of actions we could set up, but I'm going to focus on two today. First one is sending an email. So let's go ahead and create an email. This email name is not visible. It's just internal, but we'll go into the subject line where that is visible. So you can see the Active Campaign templates have shown up, and they've got all these amazing templates, which is great, and feel free to play around with them. I normally start from scratch just to have a basic text-based email. But now that I have some history on this account, I could just also go back in time and use past campaigns. Another thing I really love about Active Campaign. And so I'm going to use a past campaign and go ahead and set this up as a quick test. And now we're going into the email editor. And so this is a very drag and drop. So it should, hopefully it's very, relatively straightforward for you. But if you have questions, you can reach out to my team and we'll be happy to help. So we have the drag and drop elements here that we can paste over. I can jump into any of the text, obviously change it, bold it, do whatever I want to format the text. And if I want to format spacing, it's over here in this band, in this right sidebar. And so again, relatively straightforward to build, to actually build this out. I'll go into settings to update the subject and the pre-header text, probably send myself a test email, make sure that it works. And once I'm satisfied with the email, I can hit next and just confirm everything again. And if everything looks good for me, I will just go ahead and hit finish. So voila, we are done there. That is the first email set up in the sequence. Next, we add in a new action. And the next action could be wait, right? And so I could say, hey, I want to wait 1 day. Okay, and then I want to send another email. And you can copy stuff over, so just may help you move faster. Like here, I think copy and edit the email. So if you have a certain design or theme going through, you just copy and edit to make that process much faster. But yeah, I really, again, super cool. I could, really set up an email campaign that lasts multiple days. A year ago, I had set up a campaign that lasts 12 months, and it's really fantastic that it works all as marketed. And so that's really, going over Active Campaign's automation feature that I wanted to share with y'all. So thank you so much for, tuning into that. What I want to do now is kind of go back into sharing my screen and going through the rest of this deck, because I promised you a once in a lifetime special offer from TechStart, and darn it, we are going to open it up right now. Let's dig in. So a quick question for you to think about. Are you ready? Are you ready to maximize your most resilient marketing channel you have at your disposal? You already got this channel. You're already doing business on it, but you're probably not maximizing it. So are you ready? And if so, let me introduce to you the Tech and Support Membership Plan by TechStart, where you get everything you need to run effective email campaigns on autopilot. And here's what you'll get specifically. You'll get access to done-for-you account setup, which pretty much means that somebody on the TechStart team will set up your Active Campaign email account, and we'll set up your mailing address, and we'll make sure that it integrates with your website if you have one, and just is cohesive with everything else that you're doing. Okay, and so if you're not a fan of the tools, I get it. Hire us, hire our team to handle it for you. You also get full access to the email automation software. You'll be an admin, so you'll be able to see everything and edit everything, create everything on your own as well. But you also have my team to lean on. When you sign up for the Tech and Support plan, you get a welcome coaching call where we'll dig in. And we're not just focused on email here at TechStart. We're focused on the digital revolution. We really approach digital from a growth marketing mindset, and so really want that to be available to you as a member of TechStart, so that we can really help you grow your business in more ways than just email. But email is such an amazing opportunity, especially if you're getting started. You're also going to get battle-tested email templates from us. I know I showed you the Active Campaign library, which is amazing, but you're also going to get some specific battle-tested email templates that have really worked for me in my business and also in my career for being able to target anybody and speak to them, or create a introductory sequence that introduces people to my personal brand or to my company's brand. So there are these different types of email templates that you will have access to in addition to the active campaign library. As you get comfortable into your membership, you'll also have access to monthly coaching calls with my team so that we can just make sure you're on the right path and you're maximizing all of the opportunity that you have in front of you. And finally, we will implement for you an email campaign. So after we do our welcome call, we'll really be able to dig in and understand what is the right email campaign you need for your business now. What does that automation look like? How can we set it up so that it's as evergreen as possible so you don't have to jump into it and you are really running and growing your business on a daily basis, incrementally, on autopilot? That is what I want to bring to you with this tech and support plan. And so this tech and support plan is an annual plan. And like I said, really did my best to come up with what would be the best offer that I can come up with for you right now. And so the tech and support plan includes all of this, the done for you setup, the email marketing software, the welcome coaching call, your monthly coaching calls, my battle tested email templates, as well as a done for you implementation so we can have an evergreen automated campaign running in your account for your business. You get all of this for $997 for the entire year. So that comes about $83 a month or so, which is really less than a cup of coffee a day, to be able to set up your business in a way where it's going to be growing on autopilot incrementally every day without you having to stress about it. Okay, so but guess what, y'all? There's more, right? I like I said, I really wanted to make sure that we give you what is the best offer. So you get all of that in the tech and support membership, and once in a lifetime special offer, you'll also get a bonus of $400 in credits back to you to be used on the TechStart Marketplace. Okay, so that's $400 in additional credits to the marketplace that you get back to you so that you can get whatever else you need to get your business going. So you can enroll right now. Go to techstartyourbusiness.com/tech-support-order. Or you can go to techstartyourbusiness.com and click plans and then click checkout to be able to sign up for this limited time offer. I want to point out that if you want to check out what's on the marketplace now, you could just go to techstartmarketplace.com and you can see what we've got going on and click into it, and it has details about each specific service. And again, you get $400 in credits that you get to apply to this. So if you need logos or flyers or custom graphics, maybe you need a podcast episode created or published. Maybe you need social media help or help with your paid ads. Or maybe you want to set up a mother funnel website, or whatever the case may be. There's a variety of services available to you on the TechStart Marketplace where we hire vetted digitalists that we train to be able to do this work for you. And so thank you so much for your support. And we are so excited to in turn support you and your business so we can all grow together. But there's a little bit more too. If you sign up now while supplies last, you will also get access to TechStart's very first NFT as a free bonus. It's an NFT on the Ethereum blockchain, and it's called Techie. If you want to learn more about Techie, you could go to techstartamerica.com where you can learn why we started Techie. But we have 321 variations of the fella. He's on a mission to close the digital divide and really promote digital equity and help young professionals and old professionals really succeed in digital skills, and also help businesses succeed like we're doing here today. And so one other cool fact about Techie is he or she also comes with special membership bonuses to TechStart. And so it's random based off the Techie that you get, and you'll get a random Techie as a bonus gift from us when you sign up for this plan. And so there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can go to techstartyourbusiness.com/tech-support-order, or click on the link in the description here. And for less than a cup of Starbucks a day, you will get everything you need to run effective email marketing campaigns on autopilot. You'll have the expertise of my team to lean on, to be able to make sure that you're making the right decisions to grow your business month over month. You get our battle tested email templates, and you get the help of my pro team implementing a custom email campaign for you, doing the copywriting and the strategy and all of that, to make sure that you have a good email campaign off bat. And on top of all that, you get $400 in credits to the marketplace that you can use however you like. And on top of all that, you get an NFT, a Techie NFT limited edition, that also comes with additional benefits that are going to be random and a surprise to you. So look, y'all, thank you so much. I really appreciate you following my journey, you being a part of this, your faith in the digital marketing expertise that me and my team bring to the table. And I look so forward to being able to welcome you as a new member to Techstart Your Business, to really help you grow your business. Like I said, this is a once in a lifetime offer. I don't know how long this is going to last for, probably as supplies last, and until we hit our next stage in our business, where we'll be launching even more exciting programs to take growth marketing and digital-based marketing to a whole new level. So y'all, again, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm so excited to be able to speak with you soon. This is Elias Benjaloun with Techstart Your Business, and I look forward to being able to work with you. Have a wonderful day.